The Yukon Training Area outside Fairbanks, Alaska, temperatures can plummet to 30 degrees below zero with punishing winds, relentless snow, and only a few hours of sunlight. Conditions that can humble even the toughest soldier.
Everything's harder in the Arctic because everything breaks at 40 below.
Major General John Cogbill commands the 11th Airborne Division, the Arctic Angels.
Just surviving up here is a challenge in and of itself, and so we have to train our soldiers, make sure that they have all the cold weather training prior to coming into this environment.
A drastically different environment after the American military has spent decades fighting in the desert. Here, weapons freeze, batteries die faster, and just moving around takes much longer. The battle is one of logistics.
As soon as you cut their ability to fuel themselves or resupply themselves with food, water, ammunition, the environment just takes over.
This is a cold weather all-terrain vehicle. Soldiers call it the Cat V. It is able to blast through snow, ice, even water to get troops to the most remote locations, no matter the weather.
The soldiers tell us they're motivated by two things: their next top meal and when they can warm up. Troops need at least 5,000 calories every day to survive. Medics check soldiers' fingers and toes for frostbite, which can quickly set in simply by grabbing a cold weapon with a bare hand. There's a saying here, high north, low tension, but that's changing. Warmer temperatures allowing potential adversaries like Russia and China to send more ships and aircraft through the Arctic, and to hold joint military exercises, even at times encroaching into airspace over the waters off Alaska.
The world has changed. The threat environment has changed, and the environment itself has changed, which has allowed for threats to progress.
It's all part of why President Trump was so focused on Greenland, saying buying it or taking it over was necessary for national security. The threat of any military action there seems to be on pause as the U.S. is holding talks with Denmark over tactical outposts. Greenland's prime minister saying no thanks this weekend to the idea of the U.S. sending a hospital boat. Still, the two senators from Alaska who've expressed concern over the president's approach in Greenland say the U.S. needs to be ready for anything in the polar region.
After the Cold War, the Pentagon kind of got amnesia about the strategic importance of Alaska, but our adversaries haven't, so they're here.
We can't sit idle and say, well, just because we see a few incursions in the air, just because we see them exercising with the Chinese in the Bering Sea, we don't need to step up our game. We need to step up our game.
There's an old military saying that the enemy has a vote in any battle, but here, it's Mother Nature who puts a frigid stamp on any conflict.
Courtney Kube is still defrosting from that trip to Alaska back here in Washington. So based on your reporting there in Alaska court, what would you say the U.S. maybe is not ready for militarily in the Arctic?
Yeah, so, I mean, bigger strategy, the U.S. doesn't have a deep water port in Alaska. Seems like a pretty simple thing. They're trying to remedy that. Icebreakers, right? So China and Russia have been able to get more through that northern passage there because of climate change, warmer temperatures. But they still have a hard time getting through some of those areas. The U.S. has one icebreaker right now. They have a second one that's just not working, frankly. They're trying to buy some more. For perspective, China has more than 50.
Wow.
So the U.S. just needs to catch up when it comes to the Arctic. You know, they have really been focused on the desert for decades now. They need to get ready for the Arctic. But I was really struck by how every little thing out there is just more difficult. Moving from place to place takes longer. Everything that they do potentially puts those soldiers' lives at risk. And so I was impressed by how some of these young men and women out there were coming up with really innovative and inventive ways to come up to deal with these tremendous challenges out there, but they have a lot more problems that they have to face.
That's super interesting. Courtney Kube, we're glad you're back. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate you bringing us that story here on News Now. Thanks.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.